Listen, put your thinking cap on. You need to post and you need to comment. You know, you need to be seen by others. Maybe your life is going good. Maybe things are right there, right? Maybe you've also been considering, hey, I need a side gig. I need to branch off and do what I ultimately want to do, right? Well, you need to be seen by others. You need to get your name out there. You need to post and comment specifically, because when you post, it's actual data of the individual, Adrian Duarte. You know, it's if I'm commenting, okay, that's a funny guy. You know, oh, he's pretty intelligent. He whatever it is, right? It's data. You know, maybe they'll see it one day, and another day there, another day. It's like, okay, there's a pattern. They're all good comments. I know who he is. You know, and naturally we're like, I don't care. I don't want to be seen by others. You know, but I don't know about you, but from my experience, you know, I have to search every dollar that I get. Not too many people do that. They go to work, clock in. Work is just, hey, do this. And that's it. They get paid and come back. They get a 401k, they get dental, they get PTO, all these beautiful things, right? A 401k. Me, I got to search. Okay, knock. Hello, client, or sorry, hello, would you like a service? This is what I provide, da da da, right? And many times it's a no. I just got to keep going. I'll probably reappear again next week. If not, the week after. Sooner or later, hopefully they say yes, unless they tell me, hey, please don't come here again. Then I won't go again. You know, but usually it's a warm up. You know, I gotta say hi. Next visit, they're gonna smile. We talk a little bit more about personal things, and next time it's like, oh, I'm gonna book next whatever, right? And that's how it goes. But from my experience of getting the dollars, right, by hand, by individuals, because that's how I make my money. Every day is a new day. I don't care if yesterday I had a home run day. Today is a whole new day. But by being seen by others, it allows me to make more money. Again, I'm speaking from experience, right? The more I put myself out there, the more I'm making more money. And I'm not saying I'm putting myself out there on social media. I just want to get, although I am, but from my experience, I'm saying I'm putting myself out there in the real world, you know, because cash is king. It's been king for the dawn of time, right? So it allows me to make more money. It allows me to interact with people. I know today people are scared to post. They're scared to comment because they are just weird people. They're socially anxious. You know, they don't know how to communicate. When they come across a person like me, it's like they're a bit like monotone. They're slow. They don't know how to. You know what I mean? It's normal. Don't feel it's normal. But the more you practice, it's like a muscle. The better you get at it. It allows me to showcase my beauty, my talents, my uniqueness, right? Because we all have beauty, talents, and uniqueness, hopefully. And if you don't, within time, within more development, you'll discover it. And it allows me, again, by being seen by others in the real world, it allows me to gauge where I'm at, whether it be in appearance, socially, economically, or intelligently, right? I get to see, hey, okay, this is where I'm at in the real world. Again, we do this again on social media, and they're two different things, but they're the same to a certain degree. And you have to put as much emphasis on the real world as you do in on the internet. I hardly even have time for my family, you know, because you have to be that kind of dedicated on social media too. Because it's a build. You're building brick by brick. Every post has to be intentional. It has to connect. You can't just waste words. And you know, I think of it like the playground or recess, when we're all just hanging out and we're just talking, you know, talking crap or laughing and putting our input, you know. But commenting and posting is necessary. So I guess I should have brought this in the beginning, right? Who do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? I don't know about you, but I want to be able to go wherever I want to go, do whatever I want to do, and be with whoever I want to be with. You know, although being with whoever I want to be with is not really applicable to, let's say, a Fat Joe. You know, like, it's different. You have to have some kind of grace to be able to be wanted by, or obviously I want to have to be wanted, or I have to want them too. But let's say every person that you want to kick it with, they also have to want to kick it with you, right? And that's what I want. You know, I want to be able to go wherever I want to go, do whatever I want to do, and kick it with whoever I want to kick it, which means they also want to kick it with me, you know? So that's one aspect, okay? That's what I want my life to be drawn as, right? But I can't do that unless my expenses are paid, right? Because in order to live, we got to pay our basic needs, right? Whether it's going to be clothing, food and water, right? And shelter. Those are basic things, right? Aside from registration, all that bull crap. I think all that stuff is unnecessary, by the way. Insurance. All right, so we got to be able to pay expenses, all right? And I have to be able to do something that's going to have money coming in, that is going to allow me to go wherever I want to go, do whatever I want to do, and be with whoever I want to be with, right? It's kind of a lot, right? Like, let me turn this off. But I bet you, how many of you have even thought about that? Like, hey, if I really had the chance, or if I really was asked by God, or son, what do you want to do? Well, I want to be able to do whatever I want to do, go wherever I want to go, and be with whoever I want to be with, right? All while being able to pay my expenses so I can go back home and chill when I need to chill, you know? That sounds like a good life. Good luck, you know? But the key is, okay, it brings it back. You want to be seen. You know, this whole social media life or web life is not too much different from the real world life, right? It's not like, though, I'm gonna say this, it's not like having a job. It's literally like being that entrepreneur like me, and you're fetching for every fish every day. You're knocking. You're literally, yesterday means nothing from today, you know? And in a way, I love it because it keeps the hunger inside. You know, we all know how easy it is to lose it, that drive. Like, I remember it was going good. All those clients were coming, right? And all of a sudden, some pulled away, and then I'm like, dang, I gotta come back and go search again. And that, like, drive, that hunger, or that esos huevos que tengo que tener para ir en cada tienda y just keep saying hi, it's a muscle that you have to build, you know? And thankfully, it gets stronger the more you practice it. And I think you can take that with everything in life. The hardest things is always the beginning. It always gets stronger the more you do it. But, you know, I think if you're able to do what you want to do, go where you want to go, and hang out with who you want to hang out with, all while being able to pay for your expenses, you know, which takes that willingness to put yourself out there and knock on doors, and also on social media, and comment and post, right? Because posting allows everybody to see who you are, and I know it builds in my credibility and in the trust of the other individuals to allow me to work on their vehicles, their Range Rovers, their 2025 Range Rovers, their Cullinans, right? It allows them to be like, okay, this is the guy, and I know him. I don't just know him because he knocked on my door. No, they know everything about me, you know? And it's necessary. Build credibility, build a report, and all this is always within a few clicks away, and they can see who you are. Work on yourself, put yourself out there, and pretty soon you'll get there. I'm gonna get there pretty soon. Cheers, Powerade.